In 2024, a man drove to a Saturday market in Limpopo with 83 trash bags in the back of his car. He made $630 before noon. He drove home, fed his workers, and sat in a plastic chair in a rented backyard. And he thought about everything his uncle had taken from him. 3 years earlier, Elias Dube had nothing. No land, no income, no plan. Just a couch that wasn't his, $23, and a question he couldn't stop asking himself. What do I still have? The Dube land sits 5 kilometers outside Modimo. The same family has farmed it since 1961. Elias knew every centimeter of it the way you know your own name. He thought he always would. His father Samuel farmed 3 hectares of maize, a borehole that ran half the year, a second-hand tractor with a cracked windscreen. He kept the land title in a tin box under his bed. This paper, he used to say, is your future. Don't ever lose this paper. Samuel died on the 14th of March. A stroke. He was 61 years old. Elias stood at that graveside with 43 rands in his pocket. He didn't cry. He just kept thinking, who's going to water the maize? His uncle Ronnie arrived from Johannesburg on the day of the funeral. He hadn't been to the farm in 11 years. But he sat at that table like a man who had been waiting for exactly this moment. He talked about the family's future for 2 hours without once asking Elias what he wanted. Ronnie had found a lawyer before the body was cold. A disputed inheritance clause Samuel never knew existed. Perfectly legal. Perfectly ruthless. In 19 days, Elias went from a farmer's son to a man sleeping on a couch. He slept on Moses' couch for 6 weeks. During the day, he looked for work. At night, he lay there asking himself the same question. What do I still have? He found the flyer by accident. He was looking at a job posting beside it. He almost left it on the board. He went to the workshop because he had nothing else to do on that Saturday. That was all. The presenter's name was Amal Sithole. She had been growing vegetables on a 60-square-meter concrete yard for 4 years, selling $340 worth of produce every single month. Elias sat at the back and thought she was either lying or selling something. Amal said you could grow potatoes in a trash bag. No land, no tractor, no borehole, just a bag, some compost, and 6 hours of sun. He bought 12 bags for $6.80. Moses watched him fill them in the backyard and said, "That's not farming. That's embarrassing." On the 9th day, something pushed through the soil. He took a photo and sent it to Amal. She sent back 3 words, "Don't stop now." He didn't. 6 months in, he had 27 bags. He was selling at the Saturday market, making real money. A young man from the next street, Sifo, 19, no job, no direction, had started showing up to watch and learn. Elias thought the hardest part was behind him. He noticed the first plant on a Tuesday. By Friday, 8 bags were gone. By the following Monday, 19 of his 27, $280 of crop, 11 days, gone. He sat on that step and thought about his father, about the tin box, about the paper that was supposed to be his future. Then Moses came outside and told him something he hadn't heard yet. Ronnie had already leased a family farm to a cattle operation. The maize rows were gone. The blight took his crop. The cattle took the field rows his grandfather had broken his back to build. He sat on that step until 2 a.m. He closed the notebook and did not open it for 4 days. He started clearing out the dead bags on Wednesday morning. He told himself he was being practical. He had thrown out 6 bags when his phone rang. He didn't know it yet, but that call was the thing that turned everything. The call was from a man named Daniel Kamau. He had seen Elias's post in an online container farming group. He had been growing potatoes in 40-liter bags in Kisumu, Kenya, for 7 years. His first words, "Blight is not the end. Blight is just a test." Daniel walked him through it one mistake at a time. The seed potatoes were uncertified, already carrying the blight spore before he even planted them. The bags were packed too close together. No airflow, no drainage. Every single mistake was fixable. That was a detail that got him off the step. He rebuilt everything in 9 days. Certified seed potatoes, $11.40. Copper fungicide spray, $6. Drainage holes cut with a heated skewer cost nothing. 7 to 1 days after replanting, he harvested 9 to 4 kilograms across 30 bags. His best cycle, his cleanest crop. He called Moses over to see. Moses didn't say anything about embarrassing him this time. 18 months after the first 12 bags, 83 containers, 2 women employed, Thandi and Grace, $140 each per month. Cash, never late. Monthly revenue, $820. Costs, $190. Net, $630. He never missed a Saturday market in 6 months. And Sifo, the 19-year-old who used to just watch, now had his own 12 bags, his own notebook, his own first sale. Elias gave him the seed potatoes and the first lesson for free. He said, "The notebook is yours. Fill it. That's how you own something." He drives past a family land sometimes. He doesn't stop. His uncle Ronnie has not called. He has stopped waiting. Ronnie got the title. Elias got the knowledge. Only one of those things can be taken away. If this story stayed with you, like it right now, 1 second, it helps us find the next one. Subscribe to Farm Surge so you don't miss any video.